Family Chosen, back with another video, back with another message I feel like the world needs to hear. And my message for today is, it is nothing more powerful than somebody, and if you don't have it, if you're willing to have it, all this stuff, see, you don't necessarily have to be equipped with. Some people are blessed enough to be equipped with it, but you can still obtain it by studying, by the want and by the need of Christ. He can give you things. He can give you insight. He said, knock and you shall receive. So what I was going to say is, it was a Bible verse that I stumbled upon shortly ago, and it was talking about, basically in so many words, I'm paraphrasing. Now, I put in the caption because I like to, even though I paraphrase it and give it to y'all in layman terms, I'm willing to go back and show y'all exactly where I got it from. But I do it the way that I do it to reach a people that needs to be reached, which are people who are not college educated, the people who are upstanding citizens and or not upstanding citizens, people that need change in their life, people that's willing to admit that they need help in certain areas and willing to confess it to God and others. Because what a lot of other people don't know, or people, is that there's a such thing as called transgression. And what transgressions are is our wrongdoing that we do to others. See, that matters too. People think just because you supposed to be or call yourself living right, you're not around people because you can't stand people and you bitter. That's the only way you can tolerate people. They don't understand that when you treat people wrong, God looks at that too. He frowns upon that too, because he cares for people, especially his people, the ones that are chose in, the one that want to be in. So, like I said, not to get sidetracked, it was a Bible verse that reminded me of myself, and not to be boastful, but I'll break it down because I never want to seem that way. But it was talking about basically people that have spiritual knowledge, worldly knowledge, and book knowledge. That is a great combination to have, because unfortunately it's a lot of people that proclaim to be in a spiritual realm, but those people are false accusers, they're attackers, they're just as bad as the enemy, or they would be labeled as the enemy in wolves in sheep clothing. And you need to be able to know that stuff and have that type of discernment, because we're in the last days. People going to be leading you astray, and different things like that. So it's good for you to have your spiritual knowledge so people can't lead you astray, because we getting away from them traditional values. People are switching words in the Bible and stuff. So if you don't know the basis, you would definitely not know any better. You know what I'm saying? But God will give you the opportunity to correct it. So it's people like me, and what I mean by that is I'm willing to stand up for what I believe in, and I'm not going to change it for nobody. It ain't nothing I can say on my channel where nobody can make me switch it or change it unless they can show me some type of history or facts behind it, because I'm not trying to speak nothing that's not real. So when you got worldly knowledge, you able to definitely defeat the enemy. Because unfortunately, even though the woke or the Christian or the chosen people are here or whatever, you know what I'm saying, this is not our earth. This is not our world. This belongs to the elites. This belongs to the high people, because they're selling soul for riches on earth. We can't compete with that. When you real and you not saying things that's derogatory, when you not twerking, when you not showing your body, and you trying to live upstanding, yes, you're going to have a following. But I guarantee you will not have as many people follow you, because people not own that. People not own that. It's so much easier to do wrong than it is right. So people not even trying to tap in or see nothing, because you're responsible for what you know. Thirdly, if you got book knowledge, you know how people say knowledge is power. That's true. Because it's been a lot of times I was in situations where I swear it looked like the odds was against me. People even told me the odds was against me. I had Judges tell me the odds was against me. I had attorneys tell me that they wouldn't take my case because they were scared to fight. But you know what? God spoke to me and said, "Girl, you keep fighting." You know what I did? I fought. I fought one of the most largest corporations around here, and out of respect for me being real, I won't put their name out there to the public because I felt like they learned a lesson because a 34-year-old African American black woman by law put them in a place, and that's what we have to do by us having knowledge. That's power. See, you got to let people think you dumb to the last minute. You got to sit there like third, because you never want the enemy to be a step ahead of you. If they're a step ahead of you, ooh, they could get bad. You always gonna beat them because the Bible says no weapon formed against you shall prosper. But let me tell you something else. It gets so real. I done had people call social services on me. I done had people try to take my life. I done had people try to take my property. I done had people do the dirtiest and the worst of things to me. But I'm still smiling. I'm still all right. I done had people from social services, police officers, police chiefs, and people have respect for me. You know what that does to me? Boy, that make me feel good. That's a tap on the shoulder from God and said, "My child, you doing it right. You my example that I'm trying to use to the people." So when you authentic, bruh, it pays off. I don't care if I could sell my soul right now, or you know what I'm saying, be fake for popularity or something and get $1 million on my kids. I wouldn't do it. That's how real I am. Cause I don't give a damn about money, baby. You know why? Because I know that the love of money will destroy you, and I'm not trying to be destroyed because I have been there where you don't want to live no more. You feel depressed. See, I wasn't suicidal. The devil didn't take my mind like that. But I have thought to myself, like, the worst and the low. And thank God for those times that I was in those places because I'm able to minister and help those who are in there. I'm telling you, I've been through the worst of the worst. And I'm going to tell y'all these stories because these are testimonies, bro. And one more thing, I'm going to write a book. It gets so real. See, what I like about this and what I'm enjoying about this YouTube thing, and I'm glad, you know what I'm saying, I finally got woke up to do this because before I was like, how can I do this? How can I get it out? It was like I could not get my break no matter what I did. And God showed me in so many ways that I was the ist at what I did. I'm gonna give y'all examples of that later on down the line too to let y'all know how real the enemy is. So, you know what I'm saying? I just stayed encouraged. But it's been so many situations, bro, where it won't nothing but a miracle for God to, I'm saying, humiliate me in front of everybody to being blessed in front of everybody. That's how I know the Bible is real. Everything I read in it has manifested. So I would be a sorry person or a sorry individual to know what I know and not spread it. That's stupid. It's stupid. There's no other way to describe it. It's stupid. It's selfish. It's heinous. It's purposeless. See, I feel like I got this mapped out. I'm not perfect, and I don't care if I'm 100 years old, bruh. I could learn from a 5-year old. That's how open minded I am. People like that get on my nerves, but you got to work with people like that because they so stuck in their ways. But just because somebody's your elder, what the hell that mean? You know how many elders that I could check, but out of respect for their age, I don't do it how I do my peer. But I still have respect for my peer. Now I ain't gonna lie. My son told me that I could break a man down, and God has spoke to me throughout my life and said you can. And I felt terrible for that. But you know what? Even though in my own eyes I felt like I was justified because of how bad those people did to me, God spoke to me and said, "You strengthful enough to take it. Take it. Take the beating stick. Take it. It's gonna pay off. Take the beatings and the blows. You did everything you need to do. You've passed the test. I don't think that there's even too much more I can learn. I'm telling you, bro, I can't wait to tell y'all these stories. By the time I finish telling y'all not gonna believe me. But the thing of it is, see, that's another trick of the enemy. They'll call you a liar quick. But when you start getting sharp and you start knowing how the enemy work, you one step ahead of them. You get your paperwork. anything I say on here, call me out, bruh. Call me out. I swear to God, I done fought killers. I swear to God, I done talk to people that said that they would sell their soul. I done talk to people jumping around in a church possessed with demons. I done seen it. But I used to feel guilty about it and be like, what the hell is wrong with my life? But finally, God spoke to me one day and said, it sounds sick and it sounds harsh, but I'm different. And I did it for my own sanity and my own sake. See, I thought I was set outside from the rest. I said, how can a person as good as me suffer so bad? But God got a plan in it all. See, the rate that I was going down life, I came up from a good middle class home. And to be honest with you, because I'm real and it needs to be said, I'm not going to say nothing unless it's a teaching experiment in it. And that's the only reason I'm saying it. I ain't never going to shame nobody because I don't like being shamed. I'm not going to put something on somebody that I don't want on myself. That's a selfish, weak ass person, in my opinion. But it's a lot of selfish, weak ass people because you going to be like that until you know yourself. Strength comes with knowing yourself. If you don't know yourself, you gonna be weak in all areas. Every time you see a girl that's prettier than you walk by, you gonna hate on her. Every time you see somebody with a better car, but stuff like that is supposed to make you want to do better. It's supposed to want to inspire you. And if you can't go the direction that they going, you're supposed to switch up, go a direction that they ain't going. Do something that they can't do. There's no competition out here, and that's where people get it side twisted at. Some people are so sick they can succeed without the devil, but it take too long. They want it quick. They want it quick and easy. But when they burning forever, I'm telling you, bruh. I'm telling you, bruh. It's a lot of people that want to turn back, and I feel like God is so good. I feel like He allowing some of them people to, but I don't want to play with it. So I just want to be authentic all the way through. I want to be authentic in the streets. I want to be authentic in the church. I want to be authentic in my job. I want to be authentic in my household. Why wouldn't you want to be? Why would you want to get with somebody to cheat on them or take their money and all that? That's weak, bruh. That take too much mind space. And the type of person I am, I'm so real. Nowadays, if you playing with me any type of way, you know what I'm saying? I just get away from you because God has been showing me He had my back, and I don't want nothing to happen to nobody. Keep it real. The people that thought that they was gonna, man, I had people tell me they was gonna shoot my crib up for being honest. My right hand to God. For me exposing the truth, I had to go through that. Them knowing I had kids and all. But that's how devil is. So people like that, I don't even mess with. I get away from them. Because people like that will make you hurt them. Because at the end of the day, they so foul, they don't care about you, they don't care about themselves, their mama, their daddy. I heard some people say some sick things. For example, honest to God, he rests his soul. And I think about him all the time because I had pity and mercy for him. I loved him. I loved him to death. To be real with y'all, you know how I'm so real. I was kind of infatuated with him because I didn't know no better. I want good to the game. I was man. I think one time I might have got this dude some flowers. Most people will laugh at me, but that's a real female because I ain't doing that for everybody. If I do that for you, it's because I appreciate you. But nowadays, you can't show people that you appreciate them and stuff because they don't know what to do with it. So that's where that discernment comes in. You can't just be giving your love and all this and all that out because it's dangerous. You know how many people have lost their life behind love and trying to be right and do right and stuff. And people at this point, they just not worth it because I feel like any more stupidity that I deal with, God is gonna start washing His hands with me because He done schooled me to be able to school other people, and that's why I'm taking the platform so seriously because the devil don't want me to get out and put my feet out there, and sometimes I get scared of a person like me. Me and my homegirl, we've been friends for 21 years. You know what I'm saying? She got a husband, and we have all said, hate to say this too, but it's real. I'm on my realness today. That if we speak the way we speaking in public, man, somebody gonna off us. And I ain't trying to be off. So I'll slow my pace and I'll only reach out to those who want to be reached to. I'm not going out my way to spread no message, none of that. Because at the end of the day, when I'm dead and gone and and that dirt is on me, this world is still gonna be screwed up. So I'm here to, you know what I'm saying, put a dent in the percentage that I could do while I'm here. But I'm trying to live until I'm old. I'm trying to live till I'm 100. Keep it real. I ain't like these people that saying, "Oh, you blessed if you till you 21." What? What? Me? Nah, bruh. 21 is nothing. That's the age to buy cigarettes. Your brain ain't even developed. And that's sad when we start getting to that point. So while I'm here, I'm trying to rebuild my generation. So many people not talk down on me, call me the black sheep and all that. And I got another lesson for man, black sheep. They special people, bruh. Don't let nobody brainwash you to think because you the black sheep, which everything that's associated with black is bad, which that's already messed up. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you're a white sheep that was in the mud that need to be washed off. Don't even if somebody call you a black sheep, you take it and you show them how black sheep do. You show them a black sheep can be better than a white sheep. And that's what I've been doing. I've been breaking them off proper. Ever since they did what they did to me and God showed me what they do, I don't play games with people no more. People respect me, bruh. I, on my life, people respect me. People don't come at me any type of way after I check them. But I'm so nice with it. I'm not trying to hurt your feelings. I'm trying to teach you how to teach people. Teach me something. Because I could teach you. What can you teach me besides putting people down and talking down on people? So I'm about to end this or whatever. It was a passionate topic. This is my longest discussion I've had. Gladly chosen. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. Appreciate y'all.